Hello, this is Rhonda Fawcett from Matamata, New Zealand. I am going to show you today how to make a Christmas cracker. So let's get started. Just bear with me a moment as I transfer you to my phone holder. Okay, let's get started. We're going to be making this Christmas cracker that I featured on Instagram. It is got the big dazzling paper on that I coloured with the spritzer and ink and alcohol. It is only decorated on the two sides. The third side underneath is just left blank. That's where it sits on the table. So it is a triangle shaped cracker. You can also do the square ones, and I'll tell you how to do those as we go. So first of all, you need your cardstock. I'm using Bumblebee card, which is A4 size, and we're going to cut it down to 23 centimeters by 14 centimeters. Just get my trimmer out. I'll do the 14 first. So put it in portrait position, 14 centimeters. Just bring this arm out by 23. And then we are going to score it in portrait position again at 4 centimeters, 8 centimeters, and 12 centimeters. Now, if you wanted to make this into a square one, you just need to add another section on, and there are 4 centimeter sections. So instead of doing it 13 across there, you do it 17 across there, and you'll just add in another 4 centimeters. So you do 4, 8, 12 and 16, and then you'll still have this little piece left over, which becomes your tab for the box. So then we're going to turn it around, and we will do the end pieces, and the first one is 2.5 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 5.5. Can you see the score lines there? So it actually doesn't matter how long this is, because you can make this as long or as short as you want, as long as you have these at each end, which make the ends of your cracker. So now we're just going to flip it round and do the other end exactly the same. So it doesn't matter what length you have this cracker. You can make it whatever length you want, depending on what you want to put inside it, I guess. So again, at the end, it is 2.5, I mean 2.5 centimeters, 4 centimeters, and 5.5 centimeters. You might notice on my trimmer, they've got the measurements already printed here in inches, but they didn't have the centimetre ones, so I've just taken the bottom of my grid paper and just stuck the centimetres on the side of the ruler. You can buy a different attachment that has centimetres on it, but you don't have anything that's got both on, so I thought that was a good tip, a good easy way to get both on your trimmer. So now we need to burnish these fold lines, and this is quite important, especially the end ones, because if you don't burnish them before you fold it up, and I'm finding it hard to see in this light at the moment, it is really hard to actually put the ends together if you haven't got the folds well burnished. I'm going to just bring it up so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, it's actually easier to see this way. There we go. I'm taking it off camera just so I can. The sun has gone behind the clouds and it's just got dark here all of a sudden. Right, Now I can see. Actually doesn't matter which way you do these, as long as they are well burnished. Okay, that's fine. So now we're going to start cutting notches out, and this part is the really important part, because this is where you want to get it so it can fold up like that, or it can go in. So we're basically cutting these triangle notches out that make it actually fit in together. On my finished one, I didn't put it I tied it with the ribbon there, but you can push them in like that if you want and have no ribbon. To put your bits inside, you just need to open it like that, so it's reusable, and you can put whatever you want inside and then close it up. Anyway, we'll get through to making this, cutting the notches out. So if you start on this end here, fold up the tab end, which is a shorter section, because the other 3 sections are all equal. So fold up this end, and we're just going to cut a notch, and we're going from this first score line up to the center score line, and then from that third score line up to the center score line, and cut that triangle piece out so you get that notch in there. I'm cutting through both layers, and then same on the other end. And then fold up the next section, and we're going to do it again. When I first saw Cracker made many years ago, when I first started it as a demonstrator, Jackie Williams taught one. It was a lot smaller than this, but I believe that we used the corner of a square punch to punch out these shapes to get them perfect. But it works okay like this. You just want to make sure that you have got enough space in there that it's not going to rip, but I think it can be a bit more than that. Otherwise, if you haven't got enough cut out also, what happens is it doesn't fold in properly, because it bangs into each other with cardboard all in there. So you do need about that much space. 2 centimeters. I'm actually not sure how much I've got there. Let me have a look. 1 centimeter. See, I'm not very good with measurements. There we go. It's about a 1 centimeter gap. So I'm doing this one now, folding up the last section. And this side. And then this last little bit here, we still need to do a triangle out of that as well. So make sure you do this one. Right, I'll just clear this away. Now it's just gluing it together, but it's quite helpful to fold it like this. So you're doing a let's see, mountain fold, valley fold with that in, and then the mountain fold. So the valley fold is in between the notches. So mountain, valley, mountain, because that's when it goes together. It's gonna, I'm just going to hold it like that. It goes in like that. It keeps popping out. There we go. Finally, there we go. So we can start gluing it now. Put glue on this shorter piece, which is a tab or tape, whichever you want to use, and these 2 end pieces. And then you're just going to bring it together like that. I'll just hold this end till it sets. Oops, I've got glue on my fingers now. Get that off with an adhesive remover afterwards. Right, that's all stuck down now. So as I said, these can push in. Just have to push them and they will go in. And then you just have to make sure it glues down the end there. But we are going to tie ribbon just around those end pieces. And I've got my ribbon at 30 centimeters long. So I'll just quickly tie those on the ends. And to open it and put your gift inside, you just undo the ribbon, spread out those little pieces that we've pushed in together, and put whatever you want inside. So when the recipient gets it, they will just take the ribbon off one end and just open the end up and shake it out. But you can actually buy those cracker pulls that make the noise. I can't remember what they're called now, but you can buy packets of them and you can thread one through in the middle, and that center line, let me just show you on this one. This line here, if you wanted your cracker to actually work and break open, you would perforate that if you had a perforating tool all the way around there, so that and both ends, so that they would actually break when someone pulled it and it would break open. But because we're making ours into reusable ones, we're not going to do that. So this is my join edge, and I want that to be at the bottom, so I'm going to decorate this side and this side here. And I've got the bedazzled paper that I coloured earlier. You might have seen it on Instagram, and I have cut this down to 11.5 centimeters by 3.3 centimeters. So I'm just going to stick that on there. And one on the other side. Yep. And now we're going to just cut some letters. So I'm using, to make the letters stand out and be more 3D-ish, I'm using the foam adhesive sheets. So I've cut one down so it is the same size as my gold foil card, and I'm just sticking it on the back of my gold foil card. And then I'm going to put it through the little mini stamp cut and emboss machine. And I'm just using the Playful alphabet dies. So put this down face up. Can you see that there? And this one is going to be for my son-in-law, Luke. So just put all the letters there for him. Well, I'm just going to have to take this paper out. There we go, it's got no grab underneath. Right. So get these out. This one, the towel is already pulled off. So just peel the backing off the U. I'll do the U first because we want to get it sort of central. You can decorate these fronts with whatever you have on hand. It doesn't matter. You can put flowers, Christmas flowers on would be nice. But it's just we've got this gold and sparkle theme that I wanted to use a lot of gold on my ones. So that's it. That's finished. Oh, no, it's not. I tell a lie. I also, on this one, put some gold flakes along there. So we'll quickly do that and then we'll be finished. You can press your cardboard into Versamark ink. You can press your ink pad onto that edge of that card and then sprinkle heat and stick powder on. And when it is when you've got your heat and stick powder on, then you can put your gold foil flakes on, and they actually give a nice look. But I'm just using Tombow today, and it's quicker and it still works. It's probably not quite as pretty as using the Versamark and the heat and stick powder. If you let this be tacky, it works better. But I'm using it when the glue is still wet, but it's still going to work. But it's just a little bit messy on your hands. You just have to rub that off a little bit. And I'll show you the other one that I've done on both ends. Yes, so that's it. Nice and easy Christmas cracker and quite effective. Hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching. Bye.